Hi, Alan Mills here again. Day 4 now on climate change and the great opportunity that we see before the oil companies. And I wanted to just thank everybody for all of the really fantastic comments we've received to the post, the articles on LinkedIn, and wherever you're seeing this news. Now, the other thing is, this is only going to be a short video, but obviously we can't, in these short posts, we can't cover every single aspect of the very important things which we believe that the companies, the oil companies particularly, and then the engineering service and support companies that work as part of that value chain are required to do. But there are many parts. So I haven't really talked very much about the replenishable resources, although I did talk about geothermal wells. There are things which we haven't talked about, but we'll come on to talk about. So today I just really wanted to thank everyone for your fantastic comments, and do keep them coming. There's a lot more. We can see that some companies are making the right kind of approach, saying the right things. I mean, Total, for example, have even changed their name. Now they're Total Energies. And we want to see, I personally want to see, and I hope you feel the same way, the oil companies really stepping up. You know, I'm not a biblical person, but there was a really nice article mentioned in yesterday's church service, where basically we had a situation of where Jesus met a person who had been paralyzed for 38 years, and the person had really adopted victim status, and he just said to that man, "Pick up your bed and walk." I think we all know that phrase. And Jesus didn't address the man's victim status. He basically just said, "Do it," and the man did, and that was one of the miracles, of course. And I sense, and I don't want to get overly dramatic and biblical here, but I sense that is what some of the companies are facing, a sort of near paralysis to really know what to do or where to get started. So that's not to be too critical, but you know, if it does sound that way, then there's things that do need to be done. One of the things I haven't really touched on, but we will do, we've talked about recyclable plastics. Now, plastics are recyclable, but we know it's not economic for them plastics to do so. Companies have found it cheaper to be able to produce new plastics and just trash them. Well, that's no longer defensible or acceptable. So what we need to see is, we need to see an adjustment in the economics, don't we? And so there does need to be something like a carbon tax that's introduced, which is based on whole life cost models, and that is one of the big steps going forward. So it's no longer economically attractive to make more plastic and just trash the plastic that's been produced, in terms of what we've known as single-use plastics. So that's something which we need to see. As you can tell, there are many moving parts to this. It's a very complex, complicated subject. So I won't say any more. This is long enough for today. Thank you so much. Keep the comments coming, and we'll have another one for you tomorrow, I hope. Cheers.